You're live.
Hi everyone, welcome to the live stream of the Comedy Cafe Berlin. My name is Ingrid and we'll get started right now. I don't know, is anyone here? You can write in the chat, depending on which streaming platform you're tuning in. You can write into the chat and say hello so I can see who's there. Because I'm on my streaming platform and I can't see who's there. But I'm here, and I hope some of you guys are here, and Josh is here. And Josh is one of the founders from Comedy Cafe Berlin.
Hi, everybody. Just my voice, my disembodied voice.
So Josh is here doing the technical part and sometimes saying hello when I ask him to say hello. And Josh, you just took your children to bed, didn't you?
Yes, that's right. They are in the other room, hopefully sleeping. We'll see what happens. That's why I'm going to keep my mic muted, because they're probably not asleep.
Yeah, so we just did a sound check 10 minutes ago, and he was like, okay, fine, I'll quickly take my kids to bed. And then he came back 5 minutes later, and I was amazed how fast you were, Josh. Okay, I'll just get started.
They are certainly not asleep yet. I guarantee you they're not asleep.
I actually think that I could hear them via your microphone. So
exactly. Sorry, go for it.
All right. Welcome to the live stream. This is Ingrid's Open Studio. I'm Ingrid. This is my studio. And I will show you around. I will show you the things that I've been working on. We will draw together. I will show you some work of mine and talk about it. And and I'm doing this for Comedy Cafe Berlin. And you tuned in via their page. So I assume you know them. If you don't know Comedy Cafe Berlin, it's a comedy cafe in Berlin, and they do a lot of live shows. Not right now. If you're tuning in from somewhere else, we are in like a partial lockdown in Berlin and in Germany, so there are no live shows. And they asked me if I can do a live stream for them, and I said yes yesterday. And then I was like, oh no, and I need to prepare it. So you guys gonna see it now, what I have in mind for you. And the Comedy Cafe Berlin is really an important institution, not only in Berlin, but in Germany. And because, I don't know if you're aware, but German comedy is not so world famous. But there are a lot of good comedians in Berlin and in Germany. And it's all kind of in the underground scene. And one institution of that scene is the Comedy Cafe Berlin, who's been supporting and just there for the scene for 5 years. So that's also why I'm doing this live stream, because I love that place, even though I'm now at home. Josh, has anyone commented anything? Has anyone said hello, or am I talking into a void?
No, we've got here. I'll put them up on the screen.
Oh, now I see the comments. I just had the wrong window open.
Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah, we've got quite a few folks here.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, you can see the comments. I love that.
Yeah, I'll put them up on the screen.
Hello again. Hi, Kazi. Hi, Abby. Oh, Abby is a friend. I still need to draw something for you. Don't worry, I'll do that. I will. Maybe I should do that in the show. That'd be awesome. Okay, so I will show you some stuff and just comment. Now I can see the comments. Just whatever is on your mind, put in there. And I thought for the start, so I'm a comedian and I'm an illustrator, and I normally only draw with my iPad. And since everything today and right now kind of is digital, I thought it's kind of boring to just be digital, to broadcast digital, to like share the screen of my iPad. I thought to go fully analog with you. And that's why I prepared a total analog iPad just for tonight and my big pen. And I thought, let's just do this analogly with pen and paper. And I was like, why not go fully analog? So I have my analog headset here. Yeah, get this on straight. Yep. And I got my analog microphone. There we go. And silly me, of course, I'm not, kind of look like Hans Tail. Of course, I don't just have a microphone, you guys. I mean, come on, I'm a professional. Of course, I also have a cable. Let's attach the cable to the microphone. All right, here we go. Let's see if the cable is connected. Oh my God, this is a long cable. Oh my God, this is not a cable. This is paper licorice. Ah, it tastes wonderful. Okay, so what do I have on my analog iPad? Let's check my mails. It's just spam mails. Oh my God, so much spam mail. You know what? It's all analog, right? So there are no rules about social media. So I am just gonna like all my own posts. Oh, really good content, Ingrid. Great. This is great. What else is on my iPad? Oh, there's Tinder. Let's do some swiping. Okay, this guy, nah. This one, nope. This one, nah, not today. Oh, how about that one? Yeah, this is a total yes. And I just got an email. Oh, this is sexual content. I can't. Oh my God. This is really dirty content here that I got just per mail. I don't know. I don't think I can show you guys. Well, actually, I can show you because all the inappropriate content is being blurred by the streaming platform. So I can actually show you. It's all blurred. Oh my God, I really need a coffee break after that. So poor rejected dogs. Yeah, well, I have one dog at home already. That's enough. I really need a coffee break after this. So cheers, you guys. All right, so that's what I do. That's what I do all day, except that no one is watching me. I just get creative and work with pen and with paper and fool around with it and don't care what it looks like. And now I want to show you projects that I actually work on. This was just for you guys, just for you, just for now. So right now I'm actually working on a graphic novel. That's quite a big project. I don't have anything to show for you now. I only have, a storyboard for the graphic novel, but you can't see anything because this is really all super vague and all with. So this is how I usually start my work, with a pen and just a pencil. And the graphic novel is about a bad topic. So I have an inflammation in my hand from working too much. So it really hurts when I draw and write, which is great because I'm a writer and illustrator. And so that really sucks. And I was just thinking why. So the term in English is Tenosinovitis. And in German, it's Sehnenscheidenentzündung. And I was just like, when I got this, I was just like, why can't they just take, like a toe of mine? Why can't they just take a kidney, but not my right hand? My right hand is my extended brain. It's so important to me. And so I stopped shaking hands before Corona. Like I stopped using my hand completely. And the other day I was cycling on my bike and I fell off my bike and I could have easily saved myself falling off my bike. But in the middle of falling, I was like, I could just use my hand and quickly save myself. But I thought, nope, my hand is too important. I'm not going to use it for this fall. So I awkwardly fell in the middle of the street with my bike on Karl Marx Allee. And everyone was watching, and I didn't care because I saved my hand. I was like holding an invisible goblet of, I don't know, the new corona vaccine or something. And then, so I really didn't care at all that anyone was watching. But the other day, I really cared because I had to go to a store and buy a special pen for people who can't write well, like an orthopedic pen. And I went in there, and I was so embarrassed to admit that that pen is for me. And the guy in the store asked, "Oh, Ingrid," well, he didn't know my name, not yet. Or he knows my name now. He was like, "Oh, is this for your son?" And I said, "Yes." So I made up this whole kid who can't hold a pen. This is, by the way, my orthopedic pen. I made up this whole Lego kid who can't grab a pen. And then I was thinking, because I was too ashamed to admit that the pen is for me. Like falling off my bike, I don't care, but buying a pen, oh my God, no. So, and then I was thinking, oh my God, I will never be able to have kids. Because if I'm standing with my Lego kid by the side of the road, holding its hand, and then the kid starts running and there's a truck coming and the kid wants to run on the street and I could hold it with my right hand, and I'm like, nah, it's not worth it. So, but you know what? I already have kids. Every time I go back to the store and buy new cartridges for my pen. So it's just like I can never ask for help. Like, I don't know how about you guys, but I just can't ask for help. And I haven't gone to the doctor in half a year because I was like, going to the doctor, that's for weak people. You know, I can cure my own hand. You know, I don't need your help. Asking for help, that's weak. So, but now everything is fine again, and I'm working on this graphic novel, and I'll stay tuned. But now, everyone, this is just stuff from yesterday. Are you guys ready? Everything is closed. The Comedy Cafe in Berlin is closed. Cinemas are closed. Museums are closed. So I thought I will take you guys to a museum and show you around. Do you want that? Are you ready? Okay. So let me share my screen because I prepared a tour through all the museums in the world. And not just the museums. We will look at the exhibitions, but then after the exhibitions, we also go to the museum store and can buy shit. Are you guys ready for that? All right, I'll share my screen. This is the first technical test, if I'm able to do that. And I'm totally gonna do that. Kazi says, I'm ready. That's what I wanna hear. So I'm sharing my screen now. I hope you guys can all see that. This is my impromptu visual that I did last night after Josh was like, hey, why don't you do a show? I'm like, sure. So thanks to my photographer, Sergey. Thanks for the photo. And let's go to the museum. And the first exhibit we are looking at is the artist Banksy. Do you remember? This was 2 years ago. He did this girl with a heart balloon, and it went on to an auction. Remember that? And then the auctioneers, like, it all got shredded. And this is now in a museum, actually. And I thought, hey, you know what? The best idea for the museum store is a Banksy fringe dress. I can't believe they haven't made that yet. So let's look at the next exhibition. Are you ready? Kazi says, I'm ready. The next exhibit is Cézanne. Oh, what a nice painting. Oh, this is beautiful. So Cézanne is a painter from the 1900s, and he did the still life, and I think it's really nice and aesthetic. Let me look real quick if any of you guys commented something. Hell yeah. Anke says, lovely. Okay, I'll go back to Cézanne. And I thought this was so cool if this is not just a painting, but if this could be like a 3D model that you could put in your home. And, you know, I mean, of course you can buy fruits and pears and stuff, but hey, how about you buy this whole thing as a 3D model? And then now this is the twist. The 3D model you buy at the museum store is scented with stuff that attracts and then kills fruit flies. Anyone interested in that? Okay, let's move to the next exhibit, and the next room is, oh, there's me, yay! This is a picture of me loving art. This was in San Francisco at the Museum of Modern Art, and some students took this picture, and I hunted them down, and I met them inside the restaurant. Was like, I want that picture, and this is the picture from them. And I love Mark Rothko. So Rothko said, I'm not painting an experience. The painting is the experience. And I love that idea. And if you just like walk past it, like it's just like, okay, it's just blue and red. But no, like if you actually contemplate in front of it, there's a beautiful depth to it. And I thought this experience you should take home with you, and not as a poster. Don't buy a poster of Rothko, but buy my designed Rothko bath oil. Let's move to the next room. What do we have here? Oh, contemporary artist, Sarah Lucas. I love her. She's an English artist. And the term that art historians use for her work is, let's just say, boobylicious. So she has amazing sculptures, and everything is kind of like dirty and raunchy and sexual, and lots of boobs and other stuff hanging out. And I thought it would be lovely to go to the museum store and buy a Sarah Lucas neck pillow. Just in case you go on a ride again with the train or with the airplane, just wear that and relax. Let's move on to the next room. Okay, so we have Warhol, his paintings of the Campbell soup pans, the soup cans. So Warhol said that he ate 1 can of soup every day. This might be a myth, but fact is he painted them in the 60s, and actually always 32 paintings of different soup cans, different aroma. So 32 soup cans. I thought, this is perfect for the museum store, because you can't just buy the soup cans. No, you need to open them. So I thought, I just designed a soup can opener in the style of Warhol. But that would be boring just to buy a soup can opener. Why don't you have to buy it in a 32 pack? So you can open every can that he painted. And actually, I thought, this is not just good for the museum store. I mean, they can sell this at Costco. All right. The next room is Nikita Seinfeld, and she made those giant Nana statues, and I love her. She says that women should be big and beautiful and gigantic and shouldn't hide themselves and should be powerful and should be colorful. And she fought for decades for her art and spent all her money into making these and creating a giant park in Italy, which I want to go to badly. And I just love the statement of women being big, and that you can't oversee them, and because often we just hide ourselves. And I thought, this is a perfect for my museum store, because you can buy now the Nikita Seinfeld women's spreading suit. Okay, I think I have 2 more rooms. Let's see what I have. Oh, we have Christopher Wool, contemporary American artist, and he does a lot of paintings and graphics, but he is famous also for this painting, "If you can't take a joke, you can get the fuck out of my house." And I thought, this is cool. Let's buy some things in the museum store. Let's buy stencil art and make our own paintings with this. Like this. Maybe I need to write better ones. So let's talk about Christo and Jean-Claude, his wife. They did amazing projects together, and he recently passed away. I think his wife passed away 10 years ago already. And you see here on the right-hand side the cover-up of the German Bundestag, our government building. I think that was more than 20 years ago now. And I thought, yes, I need a homage for Christo, and that is his raincoat. For me and my dog. And then I have two more now. I have two more rooms. Are you ready? The next room is Piranesi. Giovanni Battista Piranesi, he worked in the 18th century. He was born in Venice. And the beauty of Venice is not shown in his etchings anymore. He used to do postcards and of Rome and stuff for tourists. And then he was like, you know what, screw this. I just want to do the things that I'm obsessed with. And he loved these existential crisis within one etching where you can just lose yourself. And I feel like they're so modern. If you know MC Escher, he got inspired by Piranesi, and I thought this existential crisis is not just for adults. I think this is for kids too. You know, why don't we buy a Piranesi marble run? So lovely. I'm going to give that to my Lego child. And the last one, I think the existential crisis, especially now, I want to close with a contemporary artist, with the Indian artist Anish Kapoor. And he was also in the tabloids because he makes amazing sculptures and installations. And one of them is this black hole, which is actually a hole. And I don't know, you probably read in the news that in some art museum, a man fell into his hole. And I think that's beautiful. And I think we all have something like this. So my last object that I want to sell you is the Anish Kapoor home retreat. And if you've noticed, this is my apartment, by the way. This is kind of how it looks. But the facial expression of the person who fell into the hole, do you know where it's taken from? Do you have any idea? Do you recognize it? So the face is, I just copied it one-to-one. I copied it from the Ben Affleck meme. If you've seen that, I just love his facial expression. By the way, I photographed all the Google pictures because I'm hoping that way, like, I don't have copyright problems, or the Comedy Cafe is getting copyright problems. Because you guys, if you want to, you can donate to the Comedy Cafe Berlin, because they are doing an amazing job of doing online and offline things. You can take part in courses, you can learn comedy, you can learn improv comedy, or just meet nice, friendly people in Berlin. And feel free to donate to them because they need it. And I don't want them to get a copyright lawsuit. And I just love, so this is, I 100% copied the face from Ben Affleck, but usually what I usually do is, these are just sketches from my sketchbook and self-portraits. And normally when I draw, I get into the facial expression of the drawing. Like, I would do the grins and the smiling and the angry looks while I'm drawing, because otherwise it's just not transferring from my brain to the paper. So whenever I'm drawing like ugly people or myself, I just get totally into the mood and make the same facial expression while drawing. And that is why I cannot be one of those cool artists who draw inside of a cafe, who just sit there and draw and look cute. No, I just look like a monster while drawing. So that's so my quarantine lifestyle is actually my usual lifestyle. Someone wrote marble run, sold. Yeah, lovely, lovely. Okay. Zuzu said bestest photo. I just don't know. I assume you're hinting at the photo of myself with Rothko, because that is just my favorite photo too. So I am gonna stop sharing the screen. And now we're gonna draw together. Are you ready? Did you bring pen and paper? Did you? I hope you did. So so what I do, I just look funny and start drawing and don't even think about what to draw. So I thought about for my next live stream, I totally need like a second camera to zoom into what I draw. I can't do that today. This was too spontaneous. Okay, but next time. So one thing to start drawing, this is actually from the creative teacher Linda Barry. So what she does, she lets herself and her students just draw a spiral like this. And she says, when the lines touch themselves, like they just did now for me, when that happens, then you die. But this is a way for her to really focus on getting your mind set on the pen and the paper, because honestly, when was the last time you drew? I mean, for me, like I draw every day. Like for me, this is my life. Even though, like with my hand, when my hand was in pain, like whatever, you just keep on going. Like if I'm bleeding out of my hand, I will use it as ink. So, and they say, being creative only, like there's always this dread of, oh my God, I'm gonna maybe lose my hand. I might not ever be able to draw again. I might like have to, I don't know, do a job where I only talk. Oh my God. And we say that being creative only works with one half of the brain. That is because the other half of the brain is already sitting at the unemployment office and asking for a retraining to be a social media manager. Okay. But let's talk about brains, because everyone drawing with blood, that's metal. Thanks, Anke. So everyone can draw, and you don't have to draw a brain like this. Like it doesn't have to be that, detailed. Everyone can draw a brain, because you can just draw a head and a ball inside, and everyone knows like this is a brain, because our brain is actually drawing too. Like it puts the puzzle pieces together. And maybe now you're like, Ingrid, I can't even draw a face. Like, get out of here. Don't worry, you can also draw a brain, because you can just draw a smiley and an arrow, just a smiley and an arrow. How do you pronounce that? We have some linguists in the chat room. Arrow. Thanks, John. Arrow. In German, it's Pfeil.
File.
Oh,
never mind. Not going to happen.
So I went to an American high school in 2005, and I remember in photography class, I tried to say world, like Earth, like Erde, Welt, world, and everyone just made fun of me because I just couldn't get it, and I still can't. No linguist, that's too bad. Okay, anyway, back to the smiley. So just use what you have and draw with it. And because you can draw in different stations. So you can draw like you can just draw the word joy, you can draw a person being joyful, or just use the smileys, like whatever, like there are different ways of drawing, and you just find your own way of what's best for you. Because in the end, all drawing is all about like those simple forms. So if you just practice these simple forms over and over, you can set them together and assemble your drawing step by step. And when you start doing that, you can bring some action into it. So let's just animate some things by just simple red lines. So the light is suddenly on. Like the person is not just a person, but the person is singing. This person is clearly in love, and this is on fire. And this person is kicking a ball, and the ball is flying. So don't forget the action. And then if you sometimes like, oh, I don't know what to draw, or I don't know how to draw, I just do the opposite. Like if you don't know how to draw being poor, draw being rich and cross it out. That's, for example, that's how I do it often. Or put words together. Like this is global warming. In German, it's one word, Erderwärmung. So just use the two words, the thermometer and the world, the earth, and put it together. And then just go to crazy town, as we say in improv comedy. Like fighting global warming can be actually a person or the earth fighting global warming. But why don't we draw together? Anyone in the comments have an idea what to draw? Or you can think of, I mean, you can tell me what to draw and I try. You can see what I can do. And then also when you draw yourself, like don't forget to just use normal speech bubbles. Like this one implies that it's loud. This one, of course, that you're thinking. And just start with like basic smileys. It's so easy. You know, just use. Don't forget the eyebrows. The eyebrows are super important, and you can do wonders. Anke posted something, but I cannot see this. Josh, can you see what was posted?
I don't know what it is. I am imagining it's an emoji that is not compatible with our streaming system. So we just got a square.
We just got a square. You mean like the Malevich black square? That was pretty good drawing of me.
That looks great.
That looks great, right? Josh, do you want anything drawn?
Sure. How about a dog on Tinder?
A dog on Tinder. I just need to go through my trash down here and hold it back into the camera.
There it is. Noah says tigers driving from juice boxes.
Yeah, those are the improv people. Okay, I'll try to move so you can see while I'm drawing.
And Anka just let us know it's a monkey emoji that she was trying to send us.
Oh, it's a monkey emoji. Okay. So I don't know. I'm really not into tigers. I've actually never drawn a tiger. I think they look different than this. I think this is just a fat cat. I'm just gonna draw this fat cat. Josh, I can hear that you're drawing in the background. Are you drawing too?
I'm drawing along with you.
Are you gonna turn your camera on? Yeah, everyone, please draw along with you and then show it to me later. I want to see it. This is clearly, and then the steering wheel is not the, what's it called? But like this, the fat cat can drink while driving. And the wheels are actually oranges. And then let's put some action into here. Oh my God, this is, okay, let's make this a bad tiger. Because I know I never use color because it's just too much work. But when nothing else works, then I can make it clear like this. Okay, we got a new comment. Tractor on a field. I only see a cryptic name. I don't know who that is, but tractor on a field seems like the right thing for this time. So I'm actually from the countryside myself. So I grew up with tractors on fields, and I've never. Is this how it looks? I don't know. It's really tough to draw, like kind of upside down. I'm gonna draw J, K, H, V, and so on. This is you, and the tractors always have like something in front and can like mow stuff, right? Yeah, you can really tell I'm from the countryside. Okay, what do we got? Strawberry jam smeared mouth. I don't know. I don't really need to draw that. I can just paint on myself. But let's do this. Let's use some color. Strawberry jam smear. This is really hard because, you know, how do you make clear that it's jam and not that this person just got, you know, killed and or put their head into something else, you know. So this is, so you can, I don't know, how do you do this? First I'll draw a mouth, so that's clear, it's a mouth. And maybe draw the person happy so it looks like it's still alive. And then I would actually use prop comedy and draw a jam jar next to it. I think that's the best, because otherwise it's too much ambiguity for this. Oh, I'm sorry, for what? No, Kazi, this was great. This was a great lesson, because it's really, because red is so connotated with so many different, it's mostly blood, and strawberry jam is very specific, which is great. So that was a great suggestion. How about hangry Ingrid? That's easy. So I just start with the outskirts of my face and body. And then, this is really hard to do it in this angle, but so I need to do my face now when I'm hangry, right? Like, how do I look when I'm hangry? I'm definitely angry, so I definitely have to like put my eyes in my, but I'm also like a little bit passive aggressive. Like I'm not gonna eat you. Like I'm just gonna be, you know, I'm just gonna be like, if I don't get food now, then something bad is gonna happen. I'm gonna have blood around my mouth. Yeah, and I start drooling already because I'm really hangry. So, but then I get strawberry jam. And then everything is fine again. This is how I look when I'm genuinely happy. This is not a fake smile. This is a real smile. Okay. So you guys, this was lovely. There's one more thing. There's a surprise for tonight. And I know this whole thing was already a surprise. I know my museum visit was a surprise. I know my whole crazy analog show was a surprise. And if you've tuned in late, you missed the beginning with this. I'm sorry for you. I cannot repeat this. I don't know. I think this is on YouTube. Who knows? Anyway, there is a surprise now at the end, because I will stop the live stream in a minute. But there is going to be an after show party, and you are invited, and only the people who are here will see it, so you can't just like secretly watch it. There's going to be an after show party with a DJ and with a bouncer, and the bouncer is me, and I will let you in, and I will share with you where the after show party is. You might need, it's a super cool club. It's called Google. You might need a Google account. I don't know. I think everyone can just get online there. So I will share this with you now. So Bouncer Ingrid and DJ Ingrid are going to be there, and you are all invited. And you can actually show me in case you've also drawn something tonight, and or talk to me, or anything else. Everything is possible. So I cannot drop this in the chat, but Josh can.
Oh yes, sure.
Hold on, I'll send it to you, and I'll first say goodbye, and then I'll send it to you, and then everyone has time to readjust. So that was my live stream for Comedy Cafe Berlin. Don't forget to support culture and cultural institutions that are not government funded everywhere you are, and donate to Comedy Cafe. I don't know how. It's probably on their website, comedycafe.com. berlin.de. And I don't need any money, so please give it all to them. And tune in another time. Thanks for tuning in tonight. But as I said, DJ Ingrid is gonna give an after show party. So just go there. I'm gonna go offline now and go to my after show party. And I hope to see you there too. Bye bye.